So as you all know, the Willy Wonka experience was the biggest letdown since Fyre Fest, and since the whole thing is going viral, there have been tons of new videos and pictures that have been posted, along with interviews with the people who were hired to work the event, even a video of parents berating the organizers who look like Scotland's most reliable meth addicts. But if for some reason you don't know what the fudge I'm talking about, a company that goes by House of Illuminati put on what is probably the worst Willy Wonka event, using only AI images to advertise it. The scripts that were even given to the actors were AI generated, and still, parents from all over Scotland saw Imagination Lab and said, "This looks like it could be worth at least $1,000 per inch. 40 doubloons, son? You know how mom is always telling you that I'm a piece of shit? Go tell her what daddy just bought you." And it's not even just that website that uses AI. Their main website is the same thing, even using pictures from events from 5 to 7 years ago that they had nothing to do with, acting like if it was something they set up. But as all this was getting out, the people who actually went there were like, "Hey, you guys want to see this shit from our POV? This shit's wild." Which ended up with us getting more pictures of the Oompa Loompa lady, even showing that she had another girl working with her. We even found out who the actor that got hired to play Willy Wonka was. And first, I want to talk about the sad Oompa Loompa, whose name is actually Christy Patterson. So she said she found this job through Indeed and was skeptical to take it since it wasn't through an agency, but they said they were offering 500 euros for 2 days, so she went with it. She then says that when she got there, she had the same reaction as all of us had when we saw it, that this was an unfinished product. And to say unfinished is actually being nice, because they were actually 100% done with everything by the time she was hired. They put up this shit and said, "Yep, looks good." She was even contemplating leaving during the whole event after seeing everybody get disappointed as they walked in. Parents were even going up to her saying, "I hope they paid you well for this." And as you can tell from the pictures, she stayed and, like she said, made the best of it. There was even a part that wasn't in this interview, but she said that they were supposed to give out jelly beans to the kids, and at one point she was running low, so she had to give kids 3 jelly beans each, which she said was even being generous. What's funnier than that is the guy they hired to play Willy Wonka explaining everything, specifically how the script was written.
So the first red flag for me was when I was cast as Willy Wonka. Anyone who looks at me and thinks Willy Wonka and not Oompa Loompa is out of their mind. I give off major Oompa Loompa energy. Was told that I needed to learn the script for the Friday. So I said, no problem, send it over. The script was 15 pages, monologue, pretty much, of AI-generated gibberish. So I'll give you one of the lines from the script. "There is a man who lives here. His name is not known, so we call him the Unknown. The Unknown is an evil chocolate maker who lives in the walls." What? What is an evil chocolate maker for a start? Does he make evil chocolate? Or is he an evil man who makes chocolate? And what do you mean he lives in the walls?
How in the fuck are you gonna use AI to essentially create your whole event and don't double check what's being said? Willy Wonka isn't some fucking fairy tale that no one's ever heard of. You can't throw in a fucking character called the Unknown and have people be like, "Oh yeah, I remember that. I remember when he was in Willy Wonka, when he dragged the kid to hell, right?" He's like, the pits of hell opened up and the arms start to grab the fat kid and... This the wrong movie? Nah, I saw that happened. But this whole event shouldn't have even gotten as far as it did. It said 850 people bought tickets to this. 850 people saw this fucking picture and clicked book now without reading anything else. Because like I showed you in my last video, these pictures don't even have actual fucking words because they were too lazy to generate another picture with the correct spelling. And the guys who put the whole thing together look exactly how you'd expect them to look. A couple of fucking dirtbags who look like they just finished a quick little meth sesh with the money they stole from these people. I'm gonna add subtitles as best I can because their accents are pretty heavy, but just listen and look at how scared this guy is.
We guarantee a full refund starting from Monday.
No,
okay, if you do not receive the refund,
I'm going to call the police.
We use artificial intelligence to generate.
So you're a fake?
No, absolutely.
You're a fake. That's why you don't advertise exactly what the thing is about.
That's what I said. There's not enough information about it on Facebook. Nothing. Or on the website. Yeah.
No,
thank you. No, nothing. So it's a scam.
It's Christmas
You've scammed children.
Now, I'm sure this was right before the police were called, forcing this piece of shit to give these people back their money, but there were so many signs from the beginning telling them that this wasn't going to be what is expected. I'm not sure how up-to-date Scotland is with AI, but there is no fucking way this would happen in America, with how dumb the rest of the world says we are. There are just too many giveaways on this website that should tell you that this is too good to be true. And as a famous American once said,
"Something is wrong here." Dead giveaway. Dead giveaway.
Charles, thank you very much.
Dead giveaway. Either she homeless or she got problems.
What is odd is that the props they used look like something that would be in an actual Willy Wonka experience. Like they had the mini chocolate river, a giant candy bar. I'm not saying that makes up for how the rest of the event went, but they started off in the right direction. They're like, hell yeah, you got the actual chocolate bar and the chocolate river, no way! Did you get the laser machine though for the projections? And like I said before, they have a section on their main website, the House of Illuminati website, where it says what to expect in the Willy Wonka experience. And they list off all these things. None of them were there. This is literally false advertising. Hopefully House of Illuminati doesn't try and hold any more events, and if they do, at least put a little more planning into them than typing in Willy Wonka into an AI generator and using the first results it gives them. See you guys tomorrow. Peace.